Imagine holding your newborn son for the very first time. The smell of his skin, the weight of him in your arms, and then being told you'll never see him again. Not because you're dangerous, not because you walked away, but because your ex, someone you thought you knew, decided to burn your life to the ground, and everyone believed her. If you've ever seen someone take revenge so perfectly planned, so devastating, that it leaves their target with no way out, stick around. This is a story of betrayal, love, and a cold, calculated strike delivered at the exact moment I was most vulnerable. And if you love these deep, emotional revenge stories, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. I'll say it up front. I am not the hero of this story. In fact, I was the one who fired the first shot in this war without even realizing it. Last year, I cheated on my girlfriend of 8 years, Annie. 8 years. We'd built a life together, shared every holiday, every milestone. But I blew it. I cheated with a colleague, Jess. And here's the thing, there's no excuse. I can't dress it up. It was selfish, it was reckless, and it cost me everything. When Annie found out, she didn't scream. She didn't cry in front of me. She didn't even give me the satisfaction or maybe the chance of an argument. She simply packed my stuff, dropped it at my parents' house, and disappeared from my life without a single word. I panicked. I messaged every mutual friend, begging them to talk to her for me. I sent her hundreds of messages, apologies, declarations of regret, desperate pleas for just one conversation. She never replied. Jess saw some of those messages early on, which almost ended things between us before they began. But then she got pregnant. And suddenly we weren't just two people dealing with messy feelings, we were a family to be. So I committed. I haven't so much as looked at another woman since. Fast forward to a month ago, Jess was in the final stretch of her pregnancy. Life was stressful, but I was excited. My son was almost here. That's when I saw Annie. For the first time in over a year, it was in a shop. I froze. She was colder than I'd ever seen her, but she said she'd recently found something, a keychain my granddad had given me when I was a kid. Not valuable in money, but priceless to me. She told me I could collect it the following Saturday morning, or it was going in the bin. I explained that it was just a few days after Jess's due date, so I might be needed at home. But Annie didn't budge. Saturday or nothing. I agreed. I didn't think anything of it at the time. I thought maybe she was just being civil, offering closure. My son was born late. He came into this world on a Friday night. I got to hold him for the first time. Tiny, warm, perfect. I didn't sleep. I didn't want to. The next morning, Saturday, I left to quickly grab the keychain on my way back to the hospital. When I arrived, Annie invited me inside. She said she wanted to talk about how things ended. And I, like an idiot, believed her. We sat in her living room talking about the past. I apologized for everything I'd done. She wished me well with my new family. We even hugged before I left. And yes, I held on a little too long. Not because of feelings, but because for the first time in a year, I felt relief. Closure. I was there less than an hour. I never told Jess because I knew how insecure she felt about Annie. Why stir up unnecessary drama, right? I had no idea I was walking into a trap. When I arrived back at the hospital, I went to walk into Jess's ward, and my access was denied. The ward manager refused to tell me why. Before I could even process what was happening, security was escorting me out, treating me like some dangerous stranger. I called Jess, over and over and over. She didn't answer. Finally, I got a message. Not from her, but from her mother. It was a screen recording of a message from Annie, The video? Doorbell camera footage. Me walking into her house at 9:30. Me walking out just after 10:15. And in between, a partial shot of our hug. From the angle, it looked like we could have been kissing. The message attached? Did he even shower and change his clothes between effing me and holding his son? Congratulations on being stuck with him for the next 18 years. I hope it's everything you dreamed of. My heart stopped. Here's the thing. Nobody, and I mean nobody, believed this was a setup. Annie had been silent for a year. She was the picture of dignity in our breakup. To everyone, she was the wronged woman who'd taken the high road. So when she finally spoke, her word was gold. Jess believed her. Jess's family believed her. Even my friends believed her. I sent Annie a message demanding to know why she'd done it. She actually replied. Said she wasn't going to let me play innocent. Said I might have deleted our messages, but she hadn't. Problem is, there were no messages. She blocked me again right after. And just like that, my life was over. Jess refuses to let me see my son. I've seen him exactly once, minutes after he was born. Court will take months. Every day without him feels like a lifetime. My own mother doesn't believe me. Her most supportive comment so far? Why did you ruin your life with a baby when Annie was willing to reconcile? I'm living in social exile. The few friends who stood by me after the cheating now assume the worst. And here's the most brutal part. Annie didn't just want revenge. She wanted maximum damage. She waited for the exact moment I was happiest, the moment I was most vulnerable, and she cut the legs out from under me. It wasn't rage. It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. It was cold, calculated, surgical. To Annie, this was justice, a punishment that fit the crime. In her eyes, I betrayed her in the most unforgivable way, so she made sure I'd feel the same helplessness, the same heartbreak, every single day. And she succeeded. Whether she ever admits it or not, she planned this for nearly a year. She bided her time until the perfect moment, and then lit the match. I know I started this chain of events. I know I hurt her first. But there's a difference between revenge and annihilation. Annie didn't just want me to pay for my mistakes. She wanted to destroy me entirely. And she might have succeeded. If this story shocked you as much as it still shocks me, hit that like button. And tell me in the comments, do you think Annie's revenge was justified? Or did she go too far? Don't forget to subscribe for more deep, emotional Reddit revenge stories. Until next time, stay safe and don't underestimate the quiet ones.